Welcome to the Form Editor in AwardForce. This is where you can build and edit your entry form. The entry form is highly configurable, so you can exactly match it to your program needs. As you can see, we're using a demo account here that has already been populated with a few fields, tabs, and content. There is a lot you can do here, so let's start at the top of the page. At the top right, you'll see the toggle for configuration mode. Once you toggle this on, you'll be able to edit the form. When it's toggled off, you'll get a view of what your entrants see based on the category selected. Let's switch this on to edit the form. The top of the entry form is lined with tabs. These help divide up and organise your questions, also known as fields, on your entry form into separate sections, making it easier and more digestible for your entrants. Below the tabs, we provide a section to add text, images, or video using what we call content blocks. This content block area is unique to each tab, so you can choose to add instructions for completing each specific tab of the entry form, or choose to only insert information on specific tabs. It's completely up to you. Below this content block is where the entry form starts. Let's go over the main building blocks to the entry form: fields and tabs. Fields are the questions you want to ask your entrants. Let's create a new field together so you can see the wide variety of options available. To create a new field, hover your mouse over the desired location and click the plus icon. The settings for this field will open on the right-hand side of the screen. The first thing to decide on is the type of field. There are more than 17 different types you can choose from, including checkboxes, radio buttons, single and multi-line text, and specific inputs like dates, email addresses, and phone numbers. In this example, we're going to ask for a phone number, so we'll select that from this list. Notice how your entry form provides a preview of what this field will look like if you choose to add it in. You can then write your question in the label field. The label field is what the entrant will see when they're completing this field. We've just typed, "Please add your telephone number." You can now see this updated in the form on the left. Once we've added a label for the field, we can add a short title. This is a short version of the question that will be referenced in other locations of the platform. We'll just call this phone number. This short title can only be seen by program managers and won't be visible to entrants. We can then add hint and help text for the entrant. The hint text displays alongside the field, while the help text is additional details visible when you hover over the question mark tooltip. For the hint text, we've now typed, "Please include a number where you can be reached between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. In the help text, we've added "Only numbers allowed." You can then set the access option. We want the entrant to be able to answer this question, so we'll leave that checked. We also want it required, so we'll tick that checkbox too. This field won't be conditional based on any other fields, so we'll leave this as is, unchecked. And we'll set the data protection at elevated, as this field captures personal data. We then click Save and the new field is finished. We can then drag and drop it across the entry form if we want to change the order it appears in. Now let's go over tabs. Tabs let you group similar questions together, which organises your entry form in a user-friendly way. There are 3 types of tabs available: fields for questions, contributors for collecting team or project member information, and attachments for allowing entrants to upload many files at once. Let's create a new tab now. To do that, we'll click on the plus icon at the end of the tab row. The settings for the new tab pop up on the right, allowing us to choose the type of tab. We'll create a new Fields tab, so we'll select the Fields option here. Then we'll name the tab Project Background. We're not going to worry about the content block yet at this point, as we can add that later. Then we'll make sure we've ticked the box next to Tab Visible to Entrants. And we want this tab to apply to all categories of submission, so we'll select that under Categories. Then we click Save and we're done. Like the fields, we can drag and drop the tab in the order we want it to appear. We can also now add content for the top of the tab if desired. If we want to edit any existing elements on our entry form, we simply click the edit icon next to any field or tab to make the necessary changes. To delete an item, click the settings icon, then the delete button. As you can see, the Award Force Form Builder is extremely powerful and can be built to your exact specifications. If you ever need help when creating your form, simply click on the Need Help tab on the right-hand side of the screen. This will provide a collection of help articles and videos, and ways to get in touch with our friendly client success team.